Settings are good. And we are live. So what's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 32. We got Lawrence, the Gundam Collector, in the house today. Thank you for being here. I see we got one person on in here. Like always, you guys, don't forget to atomic blast that like button. It's really appreciated. And yeah, we're just going to have an awesome show. We got probably way too much stuff on the table for you today. Let's see, center that just a little bit better. There we go. And yeah, just all kinds of stuff going on. We got first impressions of a figure that I'm going to open up that I got earlier this week. We actually, if my tracking is correct, Reptile 7876, what is going on, buddy? Zillafan 85, time to rock with Kaiju Chill O'Clock. My bridal Darrow, in the words of All Might, I am here. Awesome, thank you guys. And thank you for atomic blasting that like button. But anyway, yes, we're going to be diving on into a figure today. I'll just pull them out right now. Little later on in the stream, if you follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook and Instagram, you will see this that I posted when I was at work. My wife picked me up. She knows I like toys. She knows I like Masters of the Universe. So she got me the new deluxe Beast Man. And must I say, this thing looks great. Look at that artwork. Oh man, just freaking amazing stuff. So really excited to open up this guy and get first impressions of him. And Lawrence will be here to join me for that. Lawrence has brought a bunch of his stuff. Maybe we can push Lawrence to make his own platform. You know, Lawrence the Gundam Collector, Lawrence the Gundam Guy. I don't know. We got to come up with a name for this guy.
Yeah, something.
But we got that. I'm just going to get it straight on started. In the background today, what we will have on the tube is Godzilla 1984, Return of Godzilla. Over on the Facebook segment, we actually brought something, Lawrence brought something special for the Facebook segment to watch together today.
Yep.
Lawrence, I will let you talk about this.
Yep. What I'm bringing is a 20th anniversary of a live-action movie that was done back in 1999. This came out originally, if I remember my dates correctly, after the first attempt for the Americans' version of Godzilla. It's called G-Savior, if you don't know. And, well, as you know, our version of Godzilla was okay. Rating-wise, this is actually worse. So this will be an interesting viewing.
It will be very interesting.
Yeah.
It may be so terrible that maybe it's unwatchable, but I told Lawrence, hey, we're just going to rip on it anyway, and we're going to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Monster Report, here with the Kaiju Brethren. What's going on? Zillafan 85, Beastman is a great villain. Awesome figure, yes. And then Monster Report saying he is a beast. Man. Zillafan just saying hi to Nick. Reptile saying awesome figure. And then Zillafan 85, you're officially 38 today. Old man vibes. Oh man, happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And then Monster Report, good to be here. Yes it is. So, yeah, we're going to be opening up a figure now. On my shipping notifications, we will be getting a box today, supposedly. It should be here soon. I'm going to go check the mail here in a little bit because my mail usually comes around the time the show starts. So I'll go outside and check here in a little bit, but there should be a box coming today from Mondo. May have to rip on them a little bit, but there is a reason why we have Godzilla 1984 on in the background, because this is one of Mondo's Godzilla 84 sculpts. I ended up picking up the Sunrise variant, which were leftovers from their designer con. So, but Mondo's been having some problems with quality control again. After I apologized for ripping on them in the past and giving them crap, it seems like they were getting better. I guess I spoke too soon. Some of these Godzillas, someone posted the other day that the tail was broken. Kind of sucks. And Mondo still did not ship these figures correctly. Just brown paper. I'm not kidding you. They just wrap it in brown paper and that's it. If not, just set it on top of the paper. So we're going to find out if I got a broken figure from Mondo today.
Ooh, I hope not.
I hope not. But we will see. And yeah, so let's see. We got a box day going on today. Open up figures. Lawrence is going to be going over some of his collectibles. He brought some Gundam figures to talk about. I'm going to give the floor to Lawrence. And last thing to talk about, though, we do have some giveaways today. Yeah, we all love giveaways, right? Godzilla Fan Freaks doing a giveaway. What? Yes. What I have is, since this week was Physical Media Tuesday for me, I like to go out on Tuesdays when new physical media is released, and I like to shop for movies and stuff like that. So I ended up picking up some stuff this week. And what I actually have are 3 movie codes. Yes. We will be giving away one movie here on YouTube. Boy, I'm screwing up my platforms. We're going to give away one movie here on YouTube, second movie over on Facebook, and then the last movie over on Instagram. So make sure that you follow and like Godzilla Fan Freaks on the other platforms. Make sure you transfer over when we do transfer over to the other platforms. That way you don't miss out on your chance. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show the code. Whoever gets it, gets it. And congratulations. You are a part of Godzilla Fan Freaks' first giveaway. But yes, we have 3 movie codes that we're going to be giving away today. So, yeah. I think that's about it. And I'm thinking I'm going to change the order. Just because... Yeah, I'm going to change the order. Okay, I got the order changed. I was going to give them away in a certain order, but now I'm changing that order. Just because you guys are, this is the YouTube segment. You guys are awesome. This gets the most traffic for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Appreciate it. So, I'm going to be giving away pretty much the biggest movie of the lot on here. So just so you guys know that. And then Zillafan85 saying thank you for the happy birthday. And then can't wait for your figure unboxing. Yes, we will get to that. And then, oh, that is awesome. I love some 84. Heck yeah. And so without further ado, we do have our snacks. We got drinks. We're good to go. Lawrence, take it away, buddy, on pretty much tell us your backstory. Where did Gundam start for you? And talk about what you like to collect. What are some of your favorites?
Well, let's see. Gundam, I started watching back in the 90s when Cartoon Network was literally better than it is right now. My first series I watched was a series called Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Pretty interesting show. In fact, just watched it recently through, and you liked it.
Yeah,
it's an interesting show. It's for those of you who don't know, it's best way I could explain it is picture Dragon Ball Z but with robots, and in a literal sense, as in the suits have a tendency to go Super Saiyan and do Kamehamehas.
It's wild.
Yeah. So interesting watch. I definitely recommend checking it out. From that, let's see what else I can tell you. For those of you who like watching things chronologically in order of everything, I would say start with the original Gundam, which is Mobile Suit Gundam 1979. And the reason why I'm saying that, there's actually a couple variants of that. Yeah. What else? Any questions?
If you have any questions for myself or Lawrence, go ahead and put them in the comments. Guys, I'm seeing 7 people on in here, but the likes are not adding up. Don't forget to atomic blast the like button, please. It helps out with the algorithm. Helps people find out about the show more. So thank you so much. Feel free to share around if you want. Let other people know we are live. But so where did Gundam start for you? How did you get into it?
Really, it was first just the TV series that was shown on Toonami, which, if I remember correctly, it was Mobile Fighter was one of them, and the other one was Gundam Wing.
Okay.
So those were the first two. In my all honest opinion, I prefer Mobile Fighter over Gundam Wing. That's just me. You can hate on me if you've seen either or. But not to say anything bad about Gundam Wing. I do like the suits in there, so it does look awesome. But
I like Gundam Wing a lot. Like, I'm not the biggest Gundam fan, but I do like Gundam Wing a lot.
Yeah.
Mainly because it has my favorite Gundam in it.
Yep.
So how old were you when you came across all that?
Oh gosh,
do you remember?
93. Like, I want to say at least about 10 or 10 years old.
Okay. Lawrence, what's your favorite? Oh, okay, not even a Gundam collection, or a question, but what's your favorite Godzilla suit, Lawrence?
I remember answering this one before. God, forgive me. It's been a little bit since I've actually seen Godzilla. I want to say probably 80. I think it was actually 84, which is the one we're watching.
So Lawrence's favorite Godzilla suit is the 84. It's a fan favorite amongst a lot of people. So now, one thing I want to talk about is, so what is it you like more about Gundam figures? Do you like, the model kit aspect of them? Do you like just getting the pre-made figures painted and all that, or do you like the building process?
For me, I do like the building process of them. Some of them go together well. Some of them need some loving. But to me, I just like building the figures. They're fun to build. I know a lot more people go a step further in repainting and do add crazy details with some of them.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I just like building them, and I just keep with what's been comes out of the box essentially.
Okay, very cool. Lawrence isn't sure if he wants to be a content creator, but who knows? Maybe we can all give him the push today. And guys, if you want, help us figure out a name for Lawrence. What could his tagline be? We got 8 people on in here, 2 likes still only. Guys, hit that like button. Come on. Unless it's just not showing on my end. We need those likes. But thank you for being here for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 32, live with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks, and Lawrence, the Gundam Collector. That's just what I'm going to call him for right now.
All right, nice. 89.91, okay.
Nice, man. Heck yeah, Zilla Fan. Yeah, he's a 84. Let's see what other questions. So now, let me talk about your favorite Gundam. Why do you like Gundam Unicorn?
Gundam Unicorn. Not to spoil anything if anyone's interested in going to the series, which is ironically called Gundam Unicorn. Let's see. One of my favorites is probably part of it is because it transforms. Its dormant state, which basically represents a unicorn, hence the name. I also like both versions of it. There are 2 versions of it. There's the red version, and there is actually the green version, which I actually have the model for. If you guys are interested, I can show it. But in general, just like the overall fight sequence in the series, as well as how this Gundam actually transforms and also becomes a key. If you see the series, you'll know what I mean. That and probably the ending sequence of Gundam Unicorn, which is, I can literally say, probably one of the little bit more of the overpowered ones.
I would think so, because that picture that you sent me and I used for the posts and stuff, that looked pretty overpowered. It gets more overpowered than that, though.
It gets even more overpowering than that.
Oh,
if you see the series, I highly recommend watching it. One second.
Lawrence is working today still, so please forgive him. He's a busy guy. Let's see. Zillifan85. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. Let's catch up on these comments. Monster Report. Like button has been blasted by my atomic breath. Heck yeah. Thank you guys. Zillifan85. I think once we can get it to 10 likes per video, we should call it Red Spiral Ray at that point. Yes, I agree. Go with it. We need to get 10 likes. Then it's Red Spiral Ray, that like button. And then somewhat related to great mecha genre cartoons, did you get into Voltron, Saber Rider, or other classic giant mechs?
I did get into Voltron just a little bit. I haven't seen the original. I did see the one on Netflix. I thought it was okay. I just didn't like what they did with one of the characters. They did kind of a 180, and just I felt really it was kind of forced a little bit towards the end. The other two I have not. So
cool. All right. Good question, Nick. Thank you guys. Again, questions always. We're going to be talking about some figures and stuff.
Yeah.
About an hour into the stream is when I'm going to give away the movie on the platform, you guys. So an hour into the stream today. So halfway through, going to be giving away the first movie. And again, I'm going to show the code, and whoever gets it, gets it. So, hopefully you guys enjoy the little giveaway treats that we got today. Let's see what else. Lawrence, I'm going to just let you have the floor completely.
Okay.
And do you guys want to see what he kind of brought today? And I'll let Lawrence go over some figures.
Yeah.
So you can either start with your favorite. You can save your favorite for last. Feel free to go over each figure and talk a little bit about them.
Okay.
So let's go for it. It's figure time.
All right. I'll start with one of my favorite builds, and I'll have to say one of my probably favorite series as well. It's I'm just gonna do this real quick to it. Official name it's called the Gundam Ground. It's from the original Gundam universe, which is Universal Century, and here's what it looks like in all its glory. I like it, one, because it actually looks really good for just a out-of-the-build model. And I should also mention this too. This particular model is from a little model kit set called, if I remember correctly, Ground War. So Gundam Ground War. There's also another version for a Zaku. But I got the Gundam Ground version here. In terms of movement, pretty nice actually. Pretty nice movement for what you get. Yeah.
It's a little you got to get used to it.
Just a little, yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, pretty nice movement. It was fun to build. Also, what's nice about it is the back here opens up to where it carries its backpack for additional weapons, and also as a storage. Unfortunately, I don't have the full set with me, but with the other kit, it also comes with two additional heads, two additional weapons. It also comes with 2 ground vehicles, which is, you get a lot for what you buy for it. At the moment, they're unfortunately kind of a little bit scarce, but it's a fun little kit, I would say, if you're looking just to kind of start with, or if you like doing little action poses and stuff. You get a lot of goodies with the Gundam Ground and also the other version, which is the Zaku. You actually get like a lot of, with the Zaku set, you get 2 tanks and actually get some blasting animations as well as rockets. Fumes from that.
Nice.
Another one, I'm gonna show this one because this one I would have to say is an interesting one.
It's gonna get the big one out of the way.
Yeah, it's the big one, and here it is here. And just to give you a size comparison, here's this one. Yeah, so yeah, it's about twice the size. And in case you wonder, again, these are all models I've built from the box. I have not edited these or anything like that. In case you wondered, this one's called the Psycho Gundam.
Psycho!
If you don't know the story, This is one of the first giant Gundams you see in the series called Zeta Gundam. And the pilot for this was basically, shall we say, called
Psycho.
Type. Well, you're not wrong, actually. He's not wrong. Reason why it's also called that is the pilots that actually control the pilot that actually controlled this was genetically modified to actually use psycho waves to actually control the Gundam. And I mean that in a literal sense, to where she doesn't have to be in the suit to actually control it.
Now that's Psycho. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not wrong.
I just like the name.
Yep. And yeah, that's the other one here. Fortunately for this one, the movement's not too great. And really doesn't come with anything else other than a shield, which is this. And yeah. Excuse me.
Ooh, you're good. This guy's really cool.
Else?
I like the face on this guy. It'll show up clear. Like, I do like the face. The face is really, really cool. I like the colors too. I would even like something like this in a maybe even a little bit bigger scale. And even like if they added like lights, like light ups and stuff to it, would be really, really cool.
There have been actual modifications that people actually do to these to add lights. And in case you're wondering, this scale here is the 144 scale. There are bigger scales. Let me see. There's the next one up is a 1/100th scale, and then from there's actually a bigger one. I forget the actual size of it. And there's also level of detail that can have. Depending on what type you get, there's a master grade, there's a real grade, and with real grade, there's a lot more gimmicks to them. Like, you can actually open up the cockpit. You can actually get a little figure that you can actually put in or just have around a scale. And let's see what else I can tell you.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, he's enjoying the bending of the fingers of the model kid, and over here just a little bit here.
Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just having fun playing with toys. Today's show is going to be off the walls. That's all I can tell you. It's going to be fun. We're having a lot of fun today.
Yeah. And then I'll go ahead and show you another one that's my favorite. Fun to build, and in general, it just looks really awesome no matter how you look at it. This one's Zaku 2, Char Aznavour's custom from Gundam Origin. The reason I'm saying that because there are different, almost 10, 20 different versions of this character. I like this one because A, it looks cool. B, it comes with a big freaking sniper rifle as well as a bazooka. And of course, the famous Heat Hawk. If I can pull it out here. Like that, as you can see. And let's see, what else I can mention to this. Also, the series that's made for this, called, again, I mentioned before, it's called Gundam Origin. If you're interested in it, it's about the original Gundam's antagonist, known as Char Aznavour. And it actually goes through, basically, it's kind of like a prequel to what happens to the original Gundam.
Very cool.
Gives you some backstory to it. And also, FYI, Char is actually one of my favorite characters. Because if you're known to him, he's actually been in quite a bit of the Gundam universe. He's become just a normal pilot to an actual little political figure towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it's true.
And even then, he still lives in some certain aspects throughout the entire thing.
Now, that's the character? I'm not as tuned with Gundam as this guy.
Yeah.
So that's why it's cool to have him on. That's not the character I like too, right? Because he pilots my Gundam.
Yeah. Your character is different. Your Gundam Wing is actually a different universe than the original.
Okay.
However,
Same
his aspect of it is based off of Char.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like his helmet and stuff like that is based off the original.
Okay, gotcha. Because that's what I was gonna say. Because the name sounds familiar, so it's like, who's the human character that I like? It's the guy that has that like half helmet thing. He has like the long blonde hair too.
Yeah, Zex Marquis. If I remember the name correctly. It's been a while since I've seen Gundam, so. But yeah, it is Zex, which actually ironically almost similar to Char, has gone through a couple of suits. One of them his favorite. And ending up with I think one of the interesting suits I like is the Talkies. So
very, very cool. How are we doing on comments here? Reptile7876 just saying he atomic blasted that like button. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, you guys. We got 5 likes, 5 people on in here. It shows on our end. Thank you very much for being here.
Yep,
and we are just continuing this Gundam craze. So what do we got next?
All right, I got this one here, the Leo. It's from his favorite anime, the Gundam Wing, and this was the Chewbacca of the Gundam Wing universe. So pretty much every standard villain types suit just got their poor pilots and these got their asses kicked from just simple 5 Gundams. With this one's actually fun to build as well. The twist, right? Unfortunately, doesn't have too many gimmicks. It only just has the shield, the machine gun, and a beam saber. That's about it. What else I can tell you about this? Yeah, that's roughly about it with this one. Excuse me. Holy smokes.
You're good.
I'm going to show these ones because these two are actually interesting. And this one comes from the same kit. They're called the Ball. And I mean them in a literal sense. They're balls. PG version, yeah. But yeah, I guess you could say these are also, they're from the original UC universe, if you don't know. And just like, they basically were the same thing, they were chud suits. So, and these also have the nickname of Coffin as well in lore. So, just to give you an idea, life expectancy in these, so no. All right. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna bring out my favorite, which I mentioned before, which is Gundam Unicorn.
These are pretty cool, though. I mean, I like them at the end of the day. Even though you might not expect to survive very long in one of them.
Yeah.
Heck, I'm one of those guys that I would like to pilot the most basic machine and just be an absolute boss in it. You know what I mean? And like, so just imagine like just taking something like this and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, oh, it's like the strongest thing ever because of the pilot and everything, and it freaking just it took down the biggest thing, and that's always been one of my things. Because in the video games that me and Lawrence play with Gundam, one of my other favorite units, other than Epion, which is my favorite Gundam, I like gun tanks. And gun tanks are trash. Okay, I don't.
Actually, I hate telling you this. The one that you like is actually one of the better ones.
Okay, so it's one of the better ones.
It's a sidekick suit, but it's actually one of the better ones.
Okay.
In the series.
And once we get through showing off this stuff, we'll show off the Epion and the gun tank that I have, because that's basically all I have for Gundam in my collection, which is fine. I don't need another hobby.
No, you always can have another hobby. You definitely can always have. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and show my favorite.
Make sure you get that close to the camera too.
Yeah.
This one's nice. Oh man, he's dropping guns.
Casualty here. Yeah. The one thing I do not like about these, and if you're interested in building these, keep in mind the hands are not the best. all of them suffer from the same thing, to where the hand just falls apart. I'll just fix this a little bit later, but but here's my favorite. Again, this one's called the Gundam Unicorn Full Armor. And it's pretty easy to see why. You got missile pods here, you got 2 bazookas up here, small missile pods all throughout. And of course, it comes with a Gatling shield. So
you've got guns, shield. This guy is armed to the teeth.
And unfortunately, that's not all. Believe it or not, this model kit is actually ridiculously huge. So on top of all what you see on here, also these things sticking out here are beam sabers. In case you don't know, picture lightsabers for giant robots.
Yeah.
And then it also comes with its standard beam rifle, or I should say beam magnum, which is definitely one of my favorite weapons for him. As well as 2 funnel shields with Gatlings.
Jesus.
In the series, he has 3 when you see it. And then, last but not least, you have a rocket boost. So the way these work is they go to the back of this.
This guy's like way too much. What the hell?
Yeah, he literally is. It just, if I remember correctly, they go here, like that on both sides.
Jeez.
And for showing purposes, there is a little stand in the back here. That's originally not there, but for this model to be how huge it is, and
it needs it for support. Yeah.
It's like, I think it was around 60 or 80 steps to complete this guy.
Oh man.
But he was actually still fun to build. Still fun. Even heck, he still even has a lot more gimmicks in here I'm not even showing.
It's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I can show this. The other neat thing I forgot to show on this one is... Let me just take out the arm on this one.
He's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's for this one, for you get, there's a lot of steps. But
he's basically the Gundam that Billy Mays would be doing the commercial on, and then he'd say, "But wait, there's more." And there'd probably be about 50, but wait, there's more times. Yeah.
And then I figured I'd show this neat little gimmick as well. He also has like arm beam sabers as well. So basically you can do a simple thing similar to an Assassin's Creed assassination. But yeah, that's one of the biggest ones. I'll show you another interesting one I have. This one I'm a bit mixed feelings on. It's a 50-50 between a what's called a mobile armor or an actual Gundam. Because in the series, this I know we haven't seen that one because I
haven't seen this one, yeah.
I haven't built it. It's from the original Gundam series.
Does he have one eye, or did you just not?
Nope, it has one eye.
It has a mono eye. Oh, it's a mono, okay.
So something similar to the Zaku, which I'll just show it again for you just don't know. It has the single eye, which is popular in a lot of bad guy suits for the original Gundam series. This one here, according to the TV show and lore, when it was deployed, it was originally at 80%. It's called the Zigung. And the reason why it was 50-50 mixed on if it's a Gundam or not is if you look at the body here, instead of legs, it has verniers. And the other cool thing about this one is, from what I'm aware of, this is the only suit in the original series that has an ejection system. And I'll let you guess where that is.
I mean, is it the head?
Yep, it's the head. And for those who don't know, in the original series, in the final battles after the main suit's destroyed on this, this little guy continues to fight on. And towards the end, they both have their interesting demise and destruction for the suits. Also.
So now it continues to fight on, but then how? What weapons does that have?
His weapon systems are pretty simple. You got 2 beam cannons here on the body. Right here where they're kind of hard to see, but where my fingers are.
I didn't even see those.
And then the head actually has a beam cannon in its mouth.
Okay.
And then the arms. Now, this is the other thing I liked about it too, because in the Gundam series, this actually gets into an interesting weapon system. But in the hands as well, also each finger, so all 5 fingers of it, has essentially beam cannons.
Okay.
In them. But another cool thing that has ability has ability for the arms to detach and actually go out at distance and fire.
Oh.
If I can actually get this to stick. So, in sense, it was one of those hands that extends out to there, and both hands can do it. But it was basically towards the, just to give an idea, towards the end of the Gundam series, they were getting into things like new type, which was, just to make it easy terms, a Jedi form of in Gundam essentially.
Okay.
Because they had like psychic abilities, and you've also seen the show Char's counterattack, where that whole ship comes up. Yeah, I would basically call that a force push there at that point. But yeah, yeah, this is like I said, this was another one interesting thing.
It's interesting.
There's also another version of this, believe it or not, that's called the Perfect Grade. And in that version, it has legs. So
okay, makes sense.
And if I remember correctly, it was like as tall as the Psycho Gundam, which is this guy again.
You guys get to see what I do with the fingers.
I actually missed that also. Sir.
If you guys have ever seen that meme or whatever it is of the giant Gundam that they built in Japan, and they're like, what does it do? I'll let you guys take it from there. If you don't know, we'll show it again a little later on. But if you missed that, you missed it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, we're about almost 40 minutes in. I'm going to go check the mail really quick. Lawrence, if you want to continue on.
Yeah.
Feel free to make yourself some room. Yeah. Feel free to tell people more about you, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I still got stuff here to show, so here we go. I'll show you another interesting version of Azaku. It's from one of the ace pilots that everyone actually really likes. If I remember his name correctly, it's Shin Maza. Here's what his suit looks like. It's the same thing as the other Zaku here. Only slight differences. Whoops, if I can get it in here. There you go. But the only difference is, I'm pretty sure you can already tell already, but the legs are a little bit different. And also the backpack. For me being a nerd here, this is a later version of the original Zaku, which is the one in the red. This one was designed for more mobility, as well as more of space operations. When it comes to Gundam, you will actually contend with both space battles and space combat, as well as ground combat. Then I will go ahead and show you the Earth Federation for the original Gundam series. The grunt suit. And it would literally be, according to the lore of it, is the best production type for the Earth Federation.
Nice. I like that one.
Yep, it's an interesting suit. Interesting suit. Fun to do. And for this one, according to the lore a little bit, it was actually a little bit better than the original Zaku, but not by much. Um, and what was different between Zaku and the GM and other sides of the Earth Federation? I should also say that the other faction as well. The other faction for the original series was Zeon. There's a bit more, but Zeon is just fucking simple. But the major difference between the two is the beam cannon, or beam gun in this case. This one has what's called a beam spray gun. Don't know too much about it, honestly. I'm assuming it's almost kind of like a shotgun. Yes.
Get a burst.
And then you also got the what I think is my favorite Chud suit is the Zaku, which is this guy here. He is one of my favorites, and he's literally the first figure that you see in the original Gundam series. Like literally from the first beginning of it. It's literally the first basically suit you see, and as you can see, it also just has the regular machine gun. Zeon, just get a little bit more. Zeon didn't start producing beam cannons until actually after the Gundam. Which, I'm going to try to find him.
You guys probably saw Fred there above my head. And I'm just giving Lawrence center stage here so he can show off some of these, because he's got a box full of these things. But you guys saw me walk in. We've got a box to open. Yeah. So
if you want to go ahead and show that, you're more welcome.
Not yet. We will get through this, and then we'll go over that. So, stuff to come.
Yep. And then I will go ahead and show this one. Next, he is the original Gundam. The first Gundam in the series. For its design, it's actually pretty simple, but again, this one was another one that's another fun build. Oh, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Tim? Wasn't any comments there for a little bit. I was like afraid that maybe the comments got frozen up, but it looks like you guys are still good. 5 likes. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button. Lawrence has got center stage here and just talking about some Gundams.
Yep. And as I mentioned before, this Gundam also has the first beam gun, as well as the first beam saber. Which, if you don't know, it's basically one of these. That's a lightsaber.
Very cool.
Yep. All right. I mean, I got a couple more figures. If you want me to keep going, or if you want to go ahead and show any.
What do you guys want? You want Lawrence? Because Lawrence brought up.
I got a crap ton here.
Yeah, he got a crap ton here.
Show too.
So, well, here, what we'll do is I'll let you scoot back over, and then what we can do is we can rotate, like, some of this stuff. You know what I mean? So we create room and everything.
Let's see.
Let's see. Chris. Okay, always wanted to get into fundamentals. Where would I start?
Ooh. That depends. If you want to, it depends. Like first time, like depends how you are. If you want to go chronological order, or if you just want to get into Gundam in general. For those of you who want to get in Gundam in general, I would say start with the newer stuff. Probably the best one I can think of would be Gundam Iron Blood. Or Gundam, my favorite Gundam, excuse me. I'm drawing black and white. Gundam Unicorn. I say those two are the best place to start there if you're looking to get into the anime series. And then, but if you want to go in chronological order, or if you want to...
Hey, Joe, what's going on?
Yep. But if you want to get into the Gundam universe, I will say this right now, there is actually quite a few, like 5 or 6 different universes. Gundam Wing has its own separate one. Iron Blood, if I'm correct, also has its own separate one, and there's like 4 or 5 different other ones. But the main timeline in my favorite universe is Gundam UC, which Gundam narrative is a part. And if you want to go into the basically in chronological order there, I would say watch Gundam, the original Gundam, the Gundam 1979, and the reason I'm saying or is because they also dropped a um, basically OV, I won't say OV series, or basically 6 or 12 episodes that is basically a prequel to the original series. And that actually follows one of the protagonists in the original series. Oop. We got
Job said the one I know the most is Gundam Wing.
Yep, and a lot of people know that. That's definitely been one of the favorites in the 90s. Another one that probably a lot of people don't know about is actually Mobile Fighter G Gundam, which is, again, for those of you who don't know and for those of you who are joining, it's literally a Dragon Ball Z version, but in Gundam form.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And honestly, I'll say this, Gundam UC is, I have to say, one of the biggest timelines and has a lot more lore that even I'm still learning about. So, just to give you an idea.
Okay, awesome. We got 7 people on in here, 7 likes. At least that's what it shows on our end.
Yep, 7.
Atomic Blast that like button if you have not already. Helps out the algorithm. I'm going to scoot on over here, and then Lawrence is going to rotate some of these out so we make some room for ourselves.
Yep.
And yes, got a box. Got a box in. Here's the box from Mondo. Already removed shipping label and everything, so I can show you guys the box in full. Little bit of a dent here. Kind of a little bit of a nail biter right now because, again, I know what this is. This is a G84 Sunrise variant that Mondo sold their leftovers from Designer Con. So, but somebody got theirs in the other day and the tail was broken. Only reported tail broken I've seen, so I'm kind of hopeful for mine, but at the same time, I'm also a little nervous. Because after shipping everything, it was a little over $100. So I'm hoping I don't have to contact Mondo and try to get a little bit of a refund maybe somehow. So we'll see. So we're just going to open it straight on up. I'm going to do it here live as best I can. Got the power sword. Nick Adams from Monster Report. Power sword for good luck. It's not the best box opener, but it gets the job done. And what I told Lawrence and other people is that Mondo needs to get better at shipping stuff. Because again, guys, what do we have? Just some brown paper by the looks of it. I just see brown paper. Lawrence? Brown paper?
That's not looking good.
What I tell you?
Good at all.
Just brown paper. That's it. No bubble wrap, no nothing. Paper. Out of the way. And it looks like I might have lucked out. So, good. I'm glad. I did not want a broken figure. So, here is the Mondo G84 Sunrise variant. No broken tail. No broken anything. This is good. I'm very happy. But yes, so here is the Mondo G84 Sunrise variant, and this is a glow-in-the-dark figure. This figure does glow in the dark, so expect some pics later today on this guy, but I'm very happy. I really like this variant. You know, a good amount of years ago, I used to not be into Sophobie stuff, but I've grown to really like, you know, more of vibrant, you know, not accurate, you know, colored figures. It adds variety to the collection, and they really pop. They stand out. So, no, I'm really, really happy with this. I never got any of their other G84 variants, but I'm really, really happy with this one. I love the colors. I love that it's a glow-in-the-dark figure. Really happy about that. And let's just get the bag right on open. I saw some comments go on through. I'll get to those in a minute. Let me see here. Try to do this without ruining the header card too much. Even though I don't keep header cards for too long, I'll probably just keep it for the review, but we'll see.
Hand in this mess.
You're good. Lawrence brought a big box full of Gundam stuff, yeah. So we are over-prepared for today's show, that is for sure.
Yep.
And getting that header card removed. So got the header card off. Really nice header card, I like it. Good job on that, Mondo. And now, time for the figure. So yes, you guys are getting a special unboxing video. Actually, a couple unboxing videos because we got another figure to unbox here in a little bit later. So, here he is in all his glory outside of the bag. First impressions, I love the color. It actually looks more gold on camera. In person, it has a little bit of a gold feel, but it's almost more of like an orange yellow. Really nice eyes, teeth, dorsal plates have that nice Hawaiian type color to where they're a little bit of green and blue. Silver for the claws on the hands and the feet. So first impressions, I like it. You know, Mondo has been putting out some good stuff. It's just their quality control is not the best. But I'm glad that mine is not broken. A lot of people, the tail was busted. So I'm glad I lucked out on mine. Mondo says these are soft vinyl figures, but man, they're really hard vinyl. I mean, Lawrence, your impressions. Just feel that, and like squeeze it. Like try to squeeze it.
Definitely not bad.
It's really not. I mean, it's vinyl, but it's not necessarily soft vinyl. You don't especially expect soft vinyl to like squish. But this is. If I threw this at somebody, it would hurt.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there. It's definitely has a solid. Looks like the arms and legs.
Yeah, the arms and legs move.
Not too much.
Nothing crazy. The arms are just like on a swivel, but you don't get too much movement out of them. Legs, same thing. They're a little tight. But that's okay. These figures, you're really not going to be moving them too much anyway. Tail also is on a... It's very tight, as you guys can hear that.
Yep.
But other than that, it's a solid-looking G84. Seeing the sculpt in person and everything, I really like it. It looks good.
If you're interested one. And don't mind me, I'm just fiddling some suits here.
Yeah, he's messing with his Gundams. So, no, really, really cool. I like it. And we're about an hour into the stream, you guys. So, again, we're going to be giving away a movie. We're giving away one movie in each segment. So, there's going to be a movie here, a movie over on Facebook that I'm giving away, and a movie on Instagram. So, make sure, if you want it, make sure you get the code down, put it in, because whoever gets the code gets it. That's basically the way the giveaway's going. Whoever gets it, gets it. Or if you even want it at all. I don't know. I just thought I'd do something different. Got 9 people on in here. We're almost at 10 likes. Atomic blast that like button, you guys. But yes, this just came in. Just opened it up. This is the G84 sculpt from Mondo. And this is the Sunrise variant. This figure glows in the dark. It's very nice looking. Can't wait to take pictures of it later and post them. So be on the lookout for that later, maybe today, tonight, more or less. So very, very cool. Let me check. Let me catch up on you guys' comments here. Let's see here. Zillafan85, the one I got into was Iron-Blooded Orphans. I really liked Barbados. I got a Gundam Legacy figure of him.
Nice, nice.
Tim said, no broken tail. Yes, we did not get any broken tails. I'm glad. And then Zillafan85, it kind of reminds me of one of those crazy Marmot variants. Yeah, that's basically what they are. Where did you get that 84? It's nice. Oh, the 84 blanket. I got this at FYE. So, yes, I got that at FYE. Chris P6184. Gojiri51, what's going on, dude? Don't forget to atomic blast that like button. Thank you guys for being here. Austin Creations, really nice looking figure. Love the bright colors. Same.
Nice.
And guys saying hi to each other. Gojiri51 saying awesome 84. Job saying I saw Gundam PS2 games at Bookman's the other day, but didn't buy them due to being all in Japanese. Okay.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the problem with at least Gundam games coming over. They're not compatible with US PlayStation 2s. Unless you actually buy the Japanese version of the PlayStation 2, then you can actually do it. Or do some crazy modifications.
And then Gojira851.
Tallgeese Supremacy.
Tallgeese Supremacy.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
He's nice.
So, no, really excited. Expect a review out on this guy in the near future. But I really like the colors. The detail's nice. Mondo, good job. Just keep it up, you know, I don't want to say keep it up on quality control because some people are even having problems with their recent Masters of the Universe stuff. People are getting He-Mans in hand, and the He-Mans are broken at the abdomen or the chest area or the waist. It's not good, you know, especially for how much these things are. Mondo, give us better quality control, please, and package better than just paper. Because even though mine arrived okay, I don't like it being wrapped in just paper. That's no good. Where's the bubble wrap? Where's, you know, give us a little bit extra, especially for how much shipping is now. Come on. Like,
just a little bit more.
Let me put it this way. I explained it to Lawrence this way. If mine did arrive, like, broken or something busted, I'd give Mondo a little bit more slack if at least it was packaged better. Like, at least I can see that you tried. You know, and then, yeah, it's probably due to the colder weather, you know. So you have, the cold weather really does make vinyl brittle, and it can break. But, you're good, bud. And, but I need something more than just brown paper. Like, at least package the figure well, and then I'd give a little bit more slack. But still, it's kind of unacceptable. Mondo, come on, you know? You're owned by Funko now. Not like I like Funko or anything like that, but still, come on. You know, let me make you like you guys. I started off liking Mondo, and then it went down really fast, and now I'm coming back up, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know. Especially with everything that's scheduled to come out this year from Mondo. There's a ton of stuff I want to get. You guys know. Now I'm kind of hesitant on some of it.
Yep.
Because I don't want to spend a buttload of money and then have to contact them and go back and forth on trying to get a refund of some sort or what. But, no, happy. Really happy. Can't wait to show off and see what the glow feature looks like in person later.
Yep.
Alright. Gundam, continue.
And before that, I do know some of these actually went through, so let's catch up here. Okay, yeah, there's just one. A lot of Gundam games are pretty
self-explanatory. So, Gojira51's just saying even though they're in Japanese, you can still kind of get the gist of what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Thankfully, though, I'm glad that they're slowly we're getting more Gundam stuff here, so yay. I'm just looking forward to the next one, whenever that will be. That's not SD. Now, in case you don't know, SD is how to explain it? It's kind of like a Funko version of Gundams. Big heads, little body. Enough said there.
See, me and Lawrence, we're not into that stuff. We're not really fans of Funko Pops. I'm not a big fan of the X Plus D for Real line. Like, I can't get into it. He's not into the Gundam SDs. And we're actually about 10 seconds away from our first movie giveaway.
Yep,
So we're going to do our movie giveaway here. And then Lawrence is going to continue with Gundam. So, for the first movie that we are giving away, this segment only. The next segment, another movie, and Instagram, another movie. So 3 movies today we're giving away. 1 on each segment. Anyone who gets it first, here is the code for digital copy of Black Adam. I'll leave it up here for a few seconds. That way somebody can get it down. Feel free, or use the QR code if it even comes through. I don't know. I'll get it closer there for you guys. But yeah, so somebody enjoy a free digital copy of Black Adam. I watched it last night for the first time, and you know what? In all honesty, it wasn't bad. I liked it.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
Nope.
You'll probably like it.
Okay.
I liked it, though. It got a lot of mixed reviews. But yes, there's the first movie giveaway. Black Adam. Whoever wants it, put in that code. Get it. There you go. Black Adam, first movie giveaway. All right. Done.
All right.
Okay, and then we're all caught up on comments and stuff, so thank you guys for being here. Again, Atomic, blast that like button if you haven't. We're almost at 10, at least on our end. I know it shows it differently depending on if you're the person doing the live or what. But go on, Lawrence, go ahead and continue.
Oh, you got one just came up here. Yep, Black Adam was fun in the middle. Credit scene was amazing. Okay.
Oops, wrong one.
Good to know. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm looking forward to it whenever I get a chance.
I like Black Adam. It was fun.
Oh yeah. All
right, I'm gonna clean up. Lawrence, go ahead and continue.
All right, I'll show you the next one from this series. I do like it's a small series in the original UC universe, and I would have to say. This series had definitely one of the best suit-on-suit battles, at least in the ground aspect. And here it is in all its glory. For those of you who don't know, this one is called the Goof Custom. And this one, just to give you a little bit back detail of it, this one was mainly designed for close quarters combat. So, as you can see here, it has the sword, and also really nice, awesome Gatling shield and Gatling gun. And then, let me see if I can get it off here. 1 second. I'm going to do a little surgery here. If I can do it. Or maybe not. It's not going to let me. Is it really not going to let me? Yeah. Looks like I'm not going to get it off right now. But, what's also really cool about this, on top of the Gatling shield here, there's also a secondary weapon in here. Might be a little bit hard to see in here. But this one here is a 3-barrel, I guess you could say mini machine gun it has. Don't ask me how it works, it just works. And then my other favorite thing on it, of course the other hand comes apart like it does. Again, if you're interested in getting into these Gundam models, just do be aware the hands have a tendency to come apart. So, there's that. But the other one favorite is...
you guys can see all the explosions kind of reflecting in my glasses and Lawrence's and behind a little bit. Godzilla's just wreaking havoc right now in Tokyo.
Oh,
we're watching Godzilla 1984 in honor, actually, of Mondo's showing up.
Yep. Works out pretty well, though. And then on this one here, is the other interesting factor for this one is if you see the little nubby here, its best way is called the flail, and basically, layman's terms, it's kind of like a taser gun, but for suits. Now, I will show you the counterpart for the other duel, the other counterpart for the duel. at the end of the series. And for those of you who are curious, it's called Gundam 08 MS Team. Very very awesome series. It's a small series of 12 episodes, plus some. It actually ended up getting a movie and an additional 15-minute clip. But the other version for the other suit for the duel was called this one here. Now, I know, and I guess you could say it's similar to the Gundam Ground, but this one is the Gundam, if I remember correct name of it is Easy 8. Basically, same setup, but the only difference is, it's kind of hard to see here, but the eyes are red on that one.
Try getting it closer.
Yeah.
There we go. You
sure
can kind of see it in there.
Yeah.
The hand trick's really not working on the live, but
anyway, but other than that, basically it has a similar design. You can pretty much see similar things. One thing I did forget to mention though, with this suit as well as the other one, the beam sabers, as you notice, they're not where you usually were on a couple of them. They are actually stored in the leg. So it's kind of like one of those side knives you get on the leg, you can pull them out. Same thing. With this one, it also comes with the backpack, but the backpack is actually a parachute, which has its own jet thrusters and things like that. So basically, they drop these suits at high altitude and then parachutes down like a normal guy. The other thing it just occurred to me that I forgot to mention, and I'll kind of show in the next shoot I'll show. Next one is called the Dom. Another Universal Century suit. This one was unique, other than the fact that the name literally means home in, I forget which language it is. If you know, you can let me know. But essentially, this unique of this suit is it was known for its high mobility. That also three characters that had villain character. I guess to make it easy, villain characters in the series that control these suits. But yeah, in the feet, for the lore of it, it was basically kind of like a hovercraft. That's cool. So these things lose speed around. And the other thing I forgot to mention with these suits is, as you're building them, they actually do come with other gimmicks. For example, this one came with, in this case, it's kind of similar to a beam saber, about a heat rod, as well as its primary weapon, the bazooka. A couple of hand poses, extra hand, and basically a opposing hand like this one here. You'll see a lot of similarities of these. Also, what's kind of cool, particularly for this model, is when I went to build it, it was actually an option for a space variant, which unfortunately wasn't too much difference, but except for the way the feet come. So
very cool. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, noticing some comments here coming in.
Zillafan85 saw Black Adam on HBO Max the other week. The mid-credit scene was really awesome. I agree. Golf Custom, awesome selection. Okay.
Just watch always the Miss Team. Yep.
Very cool. Gojira851. And then Zillafan85. So since we're talking about some fandoms of ours, like Lawrence is into Gundam, I'm a huge Digimon fan. I just got a set of Dynamotion figures, and they are amazing, very cool. And then Gojira851 saying Easy 8.
Easy 8.
And then there it is.
I think that's the correct.
Yeah. And then Job, how do you guys like Ready Player One, Gundam and Godzilla? They stole our idea. That was our idea.
That was an idea we actually came up.
We came out with that years before Ready Player One.
Yeah, but even I actually still have the. I still have the. I know you probably still have the skit for it.
The skit, yeah. I got. Yep.
he came up with a skit for a little random comical of our figurines and
our
stop
figurines, and came up with actually a trilogy story, like legit, like, because we actually were going to do stop motion back in the day. It never took off. We actually have a channel in existence. Some of you who have been with me for a long time might remember it. It was a good amount of years ago, but we do have a Gundam X Godzilla channel. It only has like 17 subscribers, which I'm fine with. And there's one video on it, and it's us talking about what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Never happened, but it still exists. So
Still exists, and
at some point in time, we might pick that back up because
we're hoping.
I'm not really a good writer, but even I was surprised to come up with the storylines that I did. Might have to tweak them a little bit and change them around a bit, but it was still a fun project that we were looking forward to do. We did do stop motion tests, which we spent all day on and got like 3 seconds of footage. So yeah, no, that me and Lawrence go back a long ways, and there's actually a channel for both of us out there. So yeah. Let's see. Gojira851 said Black TriStar. And then Reptile 7876, do you guys like the Ready Player One Mechagodzilla? You know what? I did. It wasn't bad. It's not my favorite design, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Let's see here. And then Zillafan85, didn't Ready Player One initially have a Gundam and it got replaced by Iron Giant? Not sure if I'm thinking wrong. Both were in the movie.
Yeah, both were in the movie. Gundam actually just showed up for like, unfortunately, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't very long. Because it was if you've seen Ready Player One, what it was the power up. The guy could change into a giant mech of his choice for like, it was like 30 or 60 seconds or something like that.
30 seconds, 60 seconds, and if I remember from the movie, I kind of ended in a little bit of Mechagodzilla's favor. Unfortunately, being a Gundam fan, I think the outcome could have been a little bit better. That's just me. So,
but hey, me and Lawrence are still waiting on checks.
Yeah.
Because if you date it, you guys, I mean, I don't know necessarily how old the story of Ready Player One is, but come on, a Gundam versus a Godzilla figure, that was our idea. That. Whether it's Godzilla or Mechagodzilla, I don't care. That was our idea. We deserve royalty for that. Come on. We have proof that we came up with that idea first. And then that was it for comments. So, Lawrence, continue taking it away with your box full of awesomeness.
Okay. I'll bring this one. This one I actually recently built, like, literally about a couple weeks ago.
That's really cool. I like that.
Remember the correct name for it. It's called Gundam Striker, or not Gundam, GM Striker, excuse me. Basically, as you can see, it was meant for close quarters combat. Now, it did have a ranged weapon, which came with a machine gun, but in this intents purposes, and because there's a lot of gimmicks to it, I decided to keep with what it came with. So, basically, as I mentioned before, it has a beam saber, which I'm just going to pop off here, but back where it came from, and its main close quarters weapon is the dual-sided, like, beam saber / scythe. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, again, without breaking, it transforms into that to a giant-ass scythe. This version or line was thought up in a kind of a separate little manga series called Gundam MSV, and from there you'll see a lot. If you're interested, you can go look at the manga for it. There, it's going to have a lot of different variants of basically the same base suits, like the GM. For those of you who don't know, it's also in the free to play Gundam game called Gundam Battle Ops. There, they are continuing to add more and more suits. And from as far as I'm aware, this I think is in there now at this point. Other than that, I'm not sure if you've played it recently. Um, you can correct me. But as far as I'm aware of now, they have actually added suits all the way up to Gundam. Yeah, I did it again. Gundam Unicorn. Um, Again, if you have free time, you have a PlayStation, you can go check it out. If you have a PC, it is. I am aware it is coming to the PC on Steam. When I don't know, we haven't got an official date on that, but Gundam Battle Ops 2 is coming to PC. And for those who don't know, you can basically control your own mech. You can also get out of the suit to actually go in the game, capture spawn points. And the general purpose of it is it's a kill-all. If I remember the count, 12 players each, 6 for each side, and you just smack each other around.
Yeah. Pretty chaotic. Me and him have played it, and it's pretty wild.
Yeah,
I always liked jumping out. I always told Lawrence when we were in a game, I would jump out of my suit and then I'd just be floating around, little human. And I'd be pew 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 pew.
Oh yep. It's fun, and it's actually kind of funny too. I'm not sure if you noticed it or if anyone's played and noticed it as well. There are actual vehicles on the maps that you can actually take control of as well. So you got like mini tanks and basically little ball bomber type things that you can fly around.
Very cool. Zillafan85 says, "I love how he's showcasing the Gundam figure, and then the Super X's theme is playing." Yes, yes, yeah. The Super X is here. Super X is here to save the day.
Oh yeah.
And then Job saying pretty cool, and then Gojeri51 saying any G Gundam fans.
One right here. That's definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and move on here. Next one, unfortunately, a lot of these are variants of each. But this next one here is called Gundam, if I remember correctly, Blue Destiny. This is Unit 3. There is Units 1, 2, and 3. Unit 1 basically looks like a Gundam Ground, but with a GM head, which looks similar to the regular GM. But all 3 of these have in common is a system called the Exam System. Blatant basic terms, it's basically almost kind of like a berserker system, to where it's meant for basically just taking on multiple enemies at once with no care in the world. But yeah, if you're interested, again, a lot of the Gundam series actually has a lot of manga related to it, and some of them did not make it to the States, and this is one of them. But again, this one has its own little series. Unfortunately, it does not go all the way up to seeing Unit 2 and Unit 3. It stays at Unit 2. But if you're interested in the story of it, I haven't played it yet, but as far as I'm aware of, there is a, for the PlayStation 3, the forum game, I think, I've noticed there's multiple names for it, but I believe it's called Missing Link, to where you can actually follow quite a few of the storylines there.
Okay.
If you have it, go ahead and check it out. Ooh.
Very cool. All right. Tim, have either of us heard of Genome? DOS PC game is you start a man with a gun and you have to take over opponents' mech suits. I have not. I've not heard of that. That's interesting. All right, cool. Something to look up. Guys, thank you guys for being here for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 32 live with me, Godzilla Fan Freaks. Got Lawrence as my co-host today, showing off some Gundam stuff. We just had a box day for Mondo. Going to be opening up another figure here in a little bit once Lawrence is through with all the Gundam stuff. And yeah, we're just a little over an hour here, almost an hour, 20 minutes. We're doing good. We got 7 people in here, 9 likes on our end, it says. Guys, atomic blast that like button if you have not. Appreciate it. Helps the algorithm. Helps this pop up more for people who might be interested. Really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Lawrence, go ahead.
All right.
We gave away a movie too.
All right. I'll show you my next one. Oops. Yeah, shoulder came off. If it's not one, it's the other. Next I'm showing you is called the Gelgoog. This version is actually known as the Marine version, and I'm still trying to figure out why they call it the Marine version, but this one is from another miniseries in the UC timeline, Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory, and that one's again a short series, but it's actually pretty good. I highly recommend going and check it out, but this one, unfortunately, didn't come with too many gimmicks. It just came with a machine gun, the shield, another arm, and also the beam saber. With it,
I like the design.
Yeah, it's a nice design.
I like the shark fin.
The shark fin, yep.
For the head, looks pretty cool.
For those who can't see, there it is right there. Now, with this one, like with a lot of them, there's actually a lot of different variants, and all of them still have the same head figure, but...
Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Gojira 851 from 0083. That might be something Gundam, I don't know.
Yeah, 0083, yep.
And then Job, I love Gundam Wing, Zero model, it's killer. Okay.
Which Zero model? The one from the series or one from the OVA series, Endless Waltz?
Zillafan, Lawrence, Godzilla is about to attack. Which Gundam from the entire universe do you pick to fight him?
Ooh. I would have to. You
gotta think size too.
Unfortunately, all the sizes depend. All the Gundams here are a bit smaller. If I had to say, if it's something I have to go up against, I would have to probably pick the Psycho Gundam.
Psycho!
For those of you who are just joining us, it is
Psycho! That's what I was messing with the hands earlier. Oh man. Gojira 851, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you for correcting me on that.
And then OVS series is what Job says.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And then Gojira 851 to fight Godzilla, Dark Gundam from G Gundam.
Okay, I respect that.
Hey, Gojira 851, you've been doing those like fantasy battle polls on Instagram. Maybe that'll be a next one. Godzilla versus Dark Gundam.
Yeah.
And then Job saying LOL.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself. It was just, you got articulated fingers fully like that. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help it.
And for those of you who don't know what the Dark Gundam is, just give you a little bit of explanation. If I compare it to a kaiju, to me, I can compare it to Biollante. Because the way it's literally structured, it's literally almost like a plant-based life form suit that has a tendency to regen itself.
That's pretty cool. Gojira 851 says he digs it, and then Zelani 5, Psycho can flip Godzilla the bird. Oh man, you are too much.
Yep.
Yeah, I like to have fun on these shows, man. Yeah, earlier, I don't know if you're just now joining us. Earlier, I was finicking with the hands off camera for a little while. That's what I was doing. I'm being immature. Anyway, continue on.
Which, by the way, since it's up here anyway, the Psycho Gundam, which I forgot to mention for it, it does actually transform.
I transform!
It's an interesting transformation, but it's I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of looks like an interesting.
What does he transform into?
It's kind of a little bit of a pain, so I'll just pull up a picture real quick.
Pull up a picture, like what it looks like. Because I like the Psycho Gundam. It's a cool design. Let me see here.
Do a couple things here.
We're looking for an image.
Essentially, it's the Gundam looks literally like a suit that's crouching at the moment. Here's what it looks like transformed. So, just to give you an idea. And in this form, it can fly, essentially. How well, I don't know. But that's what it looks like transformed from a giant ass suit.
Yeah! Okay.
They keep getting made every time.
Continue.
Oh, man. Alright, and then this next one here is, I think this one's kind of like one of the most interesting designs. I think this was kind of one of your favorites. Maybe.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I like the helmet, or not. Well, I like the head sculpt. I like the way the head sculpt looks on these guys.
This one is based another version of the GM. It's the GM Cold version. And for those who are interested in the series, it is Gundam. I forget the correct year for it, but it's War and Pocket. And this is one of the first suits that you see in the series in the Arctic. Definitely check it out. It is an interesting one, and it also has the series also has one of my other favorite suits called Gundam Alex. Oh, 0080. Thank you for correcting me on that. I forgot my years on that, but yeah. This one unfortunately didn't come with too much stuff. It's literally just a beam saber, and a machine gun and shield, and that's roughly about it. And I just noticed another.
Was there another one?
Yep.
And then you are on something today. And share the wealth. And just messing. You guys are awesome. Hey, thank you, Zillafan85. We appreciate it. Now, Lars, I'm going to have to ask you, because now I'm getting sold. Are these available still, or are they scarce?
They're still available. I'm pretty sure, like, well, if you want like the high grade one, I will explain this as well. There are actual there are actual figures that you can buy. For the Psycho Gundam, I can't remember offhand, but I do know the model. I think ran about, most of the models are running around $50.
Okay.
Just to be safe. Some of them are around $20, $30.
Do you know what you remember?
This one, it was a little bit more on the expensive end of it, just because, just to give you an idea of what the box came in. Here's the box, and as you can see, it's pretty huge, and it has a lot of moving parts to it.
And he came with stuff too, didn't he?
Not too much stuff. That one actually didn't come with too much stuff. Just a couple. Really, what I showed earlier.
So mainly, you kind of just get what you see here.
Yeah, get what you see there. Probably a couple little small
the
parts
shield,
to
yeah.
make it help with the transformation. Like I showed here, the shield, which also, in case you're wondering if you remember the picture, doubled as those weird little things on the side of the suit. So with the Psycho Gundam, it didn't come with too much.
With you being the Gundam guy, I'm gonna have to ask you. You think you could find one of those?
I'm pretty sure you can still find those. So
if you find one, let me know.
Okay.
I'm actually sold on it. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I want one of these. And I just want to have it posed like this in the collection the whole time. I'm sold. So if you find one, let me know. Let me know.
I will tell you this. I do remember seeing it, but I think it's an actual figure.
Okay.
There is also, for those who know as well, a Mark II version of that, and that one's actually comes in purple.
Ooh.
And I'll just go ahead and pull it up now.
Pull it up. Pull it up. I want to see that because I like purple.
If I remember correctly, I think it's purple. If not, it's something close.
But if not, I will go for this exact one. Like, if you find another one of these, that's totally fine.
Okay, this guy's definitely a little bit more expensive.
How much are we talking here?
for him used.
Mm.
But just to give you an idea, that's what he looks like here. I'll show it in a second. There's that, and then here's what this looks like. This is the Mark II. If you're curious about it, it's a series that never got released here in the States, but you can still actually get the DVD series. It's called Gundam Double Zeta, and that one is a continuation of the first Zeta, but with different characters.
See, Gojira, if I one thing, I think he meant to say nerd. I'm a Gundam nerd. I own it. And Gundam nerd allows the autocorrect. Big Bad Toy Store, conventions, hobby shops, okay. Yep. At 851 autocorrect. Yep. And then Gojira 851. I got you, boss. I think you just sent me a link for that, so I'll check it out. But yeah, no, if because I want one of these guys now.
Yeah. It just depends. Honestly, it's for those who would like to get into Gundam but don't want to spend that price tag. Building the models, they look pretty nice, and yeah.
Because the Psycho was a build, right?
Yeah, that Psycho was the build, which was actually the model here.
Yeah.
So that's,
no, I wouldn't mind getting that same exact thing. Just because I just want it now, just to have it on a shelf. You know, come on. All right.
Wait. I put them away. Oh well, I'm gonna deal with it later.
So we got about a little under 30 minutes left of the show. The first segment here, anyway. Don't forget, guys, we're still giving away 2 more movies today. We got 1 more movie to give away on the Facebook, and then another one on the Instagram segment.
Yep.
So we're continuing here. What else do we got up here?
I pretty much only have 1 more figure left to show.
All right, let's do it.
All right, last one here.
And then we'll open up Beastman.
Oh, yeah. Last one here is basically, again, it's from the original Gundam Universe series, but it's from the Origin TV series. And if you recognize the colors, well, you'll see here. This one here is another Zaku variant. If you recognize the colors, you can guess who it is. This one, again, the difference is because of the high verniers. If you had a chance to look and guess, you're all right. If you guess Black Trike stars, you are correct. This is one of the starting suits they had in the Gundam Origin TV series towards the end.
Okay.
Again, Gundam Origin is actually really good if you want to get into the original UC and want to go in kind of chronological order. Start with Gundam Origins. That way, you know, partly of why the what's called the 1 Year War started. But again, for this one, this model kit, you actually had a couple variations you can choose. I think 1 or 2 variations you can choose from. One being you can carry the long sniper rifle from the Zaku 2, as you see here. And the bazooka, which it currently has, as well as change out its shields for the different suits that each of the Black Tri-Stars have. I think, if I remember correctly, there is a separate unit for this guy that has a long spear heat hawk, I think it was, or heat spear. It's been a little bit since I saw Origin, so I kind of forget. But one of them does carry a giant ass spear, or actually heat hawk. Heat hawk. So
nice. All right, cool.
But that's it for me.
So. All right, cool. That was our Gundam showcase for today. No, really cool. Hoping I can snag one of those guys for a decent price, because I'm weird. You know, it's like, I'm just looking at it, and then just the fact that it just has that funny feature. Again, fully articulated fingers. You can't help yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sold on it. So, yeah.
Start again.
Thanks, Lawrence. making me want to spend more money. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get the table all cleared off and out of the way here.
Yep.
Got a loose beam sword there.
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and get this guy opened shortly. But if you guys follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook and Instagram, you saw me post the other day while I was at work. My wife was at Target. She was shopping around. She knows my hobbies very well. She's very supportive. And she asked me if I wanted anything. And Target had these new deluxe, I forget what, new Eternia, Masters of the Universe New Eternia, and they had Beastman, which I did not have a large-scale Beastman yet, or an Origins one. So I've been kind of wanting a Beastman, and in all honesty, this guy looks pretty cool. I can't wait to crack him open and see what he's all about. I'm already really digging the artwork on the side of the box. Looks really, really cool. As well as the back side. So, really happy to crack this guy open and, yeah, just do a full unboxing and first impressions on him, for sure. So, go ahead and open up that top part. Comes in a little shell casing here. And that's it. There's the box. One last look all the way around. Again, love that artwork. Looks really, really cool. Toss this off to the side. Looks like he comes with all kinds of goodies. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? So he comes with a spiked clubbed baseball bat. Very, very cool. Brutal looking weapon. Worthy of Beastman. He comes with... I don't understand how they get these in there. Comes with some extra like grappling hands. Right now, the homeless guy is talking smack to Godzilla as he fades away and dies. I don't know, or passes out, probably from radiation. Man, this other hand is really in there. Jeez. So he comes with two grappling type hands for his weapons. He comes with actually a different, you could swap out the vest, it looks like, that he's wearing. So he comes with a different vest piece, belt and everything. So that's cool. His other weapon, of course, Beastman comes with his traditional whip. So there's his little whip. And now for the figure himself. Looks like he's just tied in by... Do we need scissors? I don't think so. These things are pretty pliable. See how much I wrestle with him. Wrestle with Beastman! Only on Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Got his top section. Now for the legs. There goes his helmet. Or his... I don't know what... There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, cool. Well, Beastman here looks... Wow. I'm actually really impressed.
It's heading for Mount Mihara.
So anyway...
Professor has done it.
So here is Beastman.
I must go too.
First impressions.
Let's go together.
I dig it. I like the colors. I like how this is like, it's like actual like fur. That's nice.
That's nice.
It's a really nice touch, in all honesty. Like sometimes a lot of people don't like actual like fabric stuff with their figures, but that's actually a nice touch. Gives him a cool feel. His little like not helmet, but his little like fur, you know, adding on to his fur coat thing. That is removable, so you can just have him like this. I'm not going to showcase everything, but it does look like you can take off this the fur vest, or you could maybe even leave the fur on and just instead of this vest here with these crazy spikes and the skull and everything, you can opt for these smaller spikes and that little turquoise-ish blue emblem. So that's kind of cool. Gives you that option. Let me see how easy swappable his hands are here, because I would like him. Let's see. Yeah. See if I can swap out his hands easy. That way I can pose him with a weapon. Jeez. Oh man, those hands are in there. There we go. Make sure I put the right hand on the right hand. There we go. A little bit of a tough swap there, but not too bad. And then here he is. So then here you got Beastman. Let's get all his armor pieces lined up so he doesn't look too wonky. There he is with his little spike baseball bat club. Thing's actually pretty massive, but it looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks. All his armor pieces are loose, so you got to make sure that those are all facing the right way, because as you can see, they like rotate around. They're very loose, but no, I like it. Really, really cool. So, dear, if you are watching or if you ever watch this, thank you. I love you very much. I love Beastman. He's awesome. He's going to be a great addition. I am going to somehow stick him over on Snake Mountain. So, no, really cool. Wonder... Maybe just the open hand, because man, those hands. Yeah, he has another gripping hand, but man, that was hard to swap. That was tough.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little. Okay, they can actually bend a little bit.
Yeah, they're a little pliable, but so there he is holding onto the whip in the more open hand. But yeah, so Beastman from New Eternia, awesome. He's a deluxe figure, so he comes with a little bit extra stuff, but I like it. He looks cool. Expect a review on this guy in the future as well. All right. So we got Beastman open. We had a box day. Godzilla 84 is just about ending. Beastman is very top heavy.
Very top heavy.
Yeah, I'm going to have to mess with him a little bit.
Need some bedding.
But yeah, guys, so we had a good first segment here. Lots of fun. We had a box opening. We talked about a bunch of Gundam figures. Had some fun with Gundam figures. Godzilla 84 on in the background. And what else we got? Unboxing Beastman. Mondo 84. Right here. Wonderful. Beautiful. Can't wait to show it off a little bit later as it gets darker and give him a good charge with light and see how the glow feature is. So, no broken tail on mine. Happy for that. I hope nobody else gets theirs broken if you did pre-order this figure from Mondo. And let's hope the rest of the year for Mondo continues just as well. You know, hopefully no quality control. Shipping issues, none. You know, Mondo, let's just package these figures a little bit better. We pay premium price for these things. You could at least make sure that they are secured instead of just throwing some paper in there. But other than that, really happy with today's first segment. We're doing pretty good. We're still going to be here for a little bit left. We got a little over 15 minutes, you guys. So again, any questions for me and Lawrence? Whatever it may be, we could take a little walk in the collection room if we want to. Let's catch up here. Zillafan 85, the pose you put Psycho reminds me of the first APE, if you ever saw it, when the giant gorilla flips off a military. And then Bobby, what if the Millennium Godzilla versus Raiga? That's interesting. I would have to give that to Godzilla still, though. Raiga wasn't that much of a threat. Let's see. Bobby Reynolds, the green light makes it look like you've got green hair. Thanks. And then, let's see. Beastman with a Kanabo. And then nature has a way of reminding man of just how small he is. Yes, this was not the Raymond Burr cut. This was the Blu-ray release from Kraken. So I do have the Raymond Burr cut. It's just on a very it's on a bootleg DVD. So the quality's okay, but it's not like the best. We still need an 84 Raymond Burr cut released, like officially on Blu-ray. That would be nice. That ending to 84, 85 is heartbreaking, especially, the scream and then Raymond Burr's speech. And then Bobby Reynolds, maybe in the future Kaiju Chill O'Clock, we could watch Rego and Raiga films. You know what? I used to have those movies. I got rid of them to make a little bit more space. Had to sacrifice some stuff. But that's because I only watched those movies like once. And they were weird. If you've ever seen those movies, especially Raiga was weird. Rego was okay. Raiga was weird.
I haven't seen those yet. I don't think, but
They're weird.
they're weird.
It's weird.
Okay.
I mean, the kaiju and everything is cool. I'm just gonna leave you with it. I'll leave you guys with this. If you've never seen Raiga, God of the Monsters, it has some weird footage. I mean, it's got this weird transition, weird stuff with the human characters, and then the ending of the movie. How do you put it? Raiga ends up peeing. Like, did I show you that?
Isn't the one like the baby Godzilla I'm thinking of, or is that the different one?
No, I think that's different.
Okay, I'm not remembering.
Yeah, no, Raiga ends up like he destroys the city, and then I'm like, so then what is like people don't understand? Is he marking his territory because he destroyed the city? Like, it's weird because he's literally peeing. He's spraying all over the place, and it's weird. I was like, what? I was not expecting it. So, no, it would be a fun idea. Don't get me wrong. But probably not going to go there. So, Bobby Reynolds, thank you for that. But, yeah, I do not have those movies anymore just because I didn't really watch them a whole heck of a lot. There's other stuff that I like watching more than that. And they were just taking up space. So, I traded those into Zia Records. So now some poor soul's going to come across those probably and find out what those movies are all about. Which, again, they're not terrible. They're more of a low-budget film. But Raiga had some interesting moments that were like, okay.
Yep.
And then Zillafan85, I need to watch 8 for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. It's so bad. Not even Mystery Science Theater touched it. Oh, man. That might be something we could do. I am down for eventually watching bad movies on here. That is not out of the question.
Speaking of bad movies,
too. Next segment on Facebook. Segment. So once we're done here in about 12 minutes. Once we're done here in about 12 minutes, Kaiju Chill O'Clock does not end. We continue the second segment over on Facebook where we actually get to watch a movie together. You guys get to watch it with us. Lawrence brought a special treat. He brought
G-Savior. This movie has I'll tell you a little bit about it. This movie came out for the 20th anniversary. Precisely. The rating on this is actually worse than the Godzilla 1999.
98.
98, or, well, the U.S. version.
Oh.
Sorry, I was talk about the U.S. first attempt at Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, that was 98.
Sorry, 98.
98.
So, 99.
So this is 99.
That was the comparison. The other two comparison sites, rating sites I saw for it. gave it 1 to 2 stars. So this will be interesting to see. Um, in fact, believe it or not, this movie also had a game that came out for it. I think you can get it here in the U.S. I'm not 100% sure. It does go by the same name, G Savior. What else I can tell you from this? I will say this though. This movie is actually not US made. The Canadians actually tried to do a live action.
So it's Canadian.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a Canadian. I thought it was US when I first looked at this, but it's not. It's a Canadian movie. So, yeah, next segment will be interesting. You'll probably hear me cringing a lot.
Well, some donuts and beer, eh?
yeah, precisely. So, yeah, next segment will be interesting.
All right, so yeah, this is what we're going to be watching next. So yeah, speaking of bad movies, yeah, this is what we're going to watch. And Lawrence said if it's too bad, we can watch something else. And I'm like, no, we'll have fun with it. We'll rip on it. We'll whatever. So this will be up next on the Facebook segment. Don't forget, we have 2 more movies to give away today. One on Facebook, one on Instagram. So we still got the giveaways going. And yeah, so let's see here. What do we got? And then Zillafan85 saying, by the way, I'll try to post Digimon figures on Facebook and Instagram sometime this weekend if I can. Sweet, man.
Okay.
And then Gojira851, G Savior was a great film. Not sorry. Ooh, okay, so he actually likes it.
Okay, I haven't seen it, so I'm not trying to diss or anything. I'm just saying what the ratings are.
Just what the ratings are overall. That's true. Sometimes movies can be bad, but if you like them, you like them.
Yeah.
Like, really good example. And the last time Lawrence was on Kaiju Chill O'Clock, if you guys remember, we watched Morbius really for the first time. Morbius got a lot of crap. I can understand why. Was it the best? No, it wasn't. But it was entertaining. Like, it had its moments, you know. I'm not defending Morbius by any means, but I'm saying it was okay. Like, I didn't hate it. So, I don't know if you remember it too much, because I was
I was commenting on a Kamehameha with the dragon bats.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Morbius does a Kamehameha with bats. Sold. Let's see, Gojira851. As a Gundam fan, I love it. Compared to the Hollywood blockbusters, I get the hate. Makes sense. Okay.
Okay, and I didn't know Lady N voice actress was actually in G Savior. So
all right, cool. All right, very cool to know. And then Gojira851. Morbius was my runner-up for film for the year in 2022. Dang. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of good movies last year, in all honesty. Like,
not too many. I mean, unfortunately, I missed on DBZ when it came to movie theaters.
That was good. The Dragon Ball Superhero, that was good.
Yep. For me, my favorite of the year was Gundam Doran's Island.
Okay.
That was, for those of you who don't know, it's a movie that's actually based off of a lost episode for the original Gundam series.
Ooh.
So
cool.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the giant mobile suit fights in it, particularly not giving too much away here, between 2 different versions of Osaku. So
very cool. Let's see, Bobby Reynolds, I got a good topic and idea. Godzilla 98 type films and Alien 3 type movies. Godzilla, the film that... you know what? That I do agree. If Godzilla 98 was its own thing and it wasn't called Godzilla, like my dad even says the same thing. If it was called like Iguanodon or something like that, cool. It would have been a decent kaiju movie. G98, at the end of the day, if you don't have Godzilla attached to it, it's actually kind of an enjoyable popcorn movie. But just the fact that Godzilla's name is a part of it, and that's what it was supposed to be, that's why it gets a lot of hate. It's literally just because the name behind it. You know, I do agree, if Godzilla 98 was its own thing, again, Iguanodon, giant lizard attacks New York. I don't care what the heck you call it. Anything but Godzilla, it would have been a decent kaiju flick. So, that's my 2 cents. And then Bobby Reynolds, what wild alien types of films would be relating other... I don't understand what you mean, Bobby Reynolds. Reform that. Wild alien type of films would relating other films? I don't know what you mean, bud.
Yeah.
You got to reword that question. Gojira51, wacky lizard in New York. There you go. Okay. And then Iguana Days Out. There you go. Bam. We're coming up with alternate movie titles. But yeah, no, it's just the fact that it's Godzilla. They use Godzilla in the movie. It really hurts it a lot. Gene Reno versus Lizard. But yeah, so yeah, guys, thank you for being here with us for Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 32. I mean, we just had a fun time. We had some unboxings, great movie on in the background, and yeah, we're just kicking it today. We're just hanging out. So next up is the Facebook segment, and we will be watching G Savior. So if you guys want to follow us over there, please tune in for that. Hopefully somebody got the Black Adam code. That was our giveaway here on the first segment, was a digital code for Black Adam, so you can get that free. We're just giving away movies today. I got 2 more codes to give away. And hopefully whoever gets it, enjoy it. Whoever gets it, gets it. So appreciate it. Appreciate all you being here. 10 likes on our end. Guys, you know what that means. I think Zillafan85 was the one that told us about it. Now it is Spiral Heat Ray Atomic Blast, that like button. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. And we got 10 people on in here. So we are wrapping up the first segment here, but thank you guys so much for being here with us. You guys have just been great with your questions. We had really good Gundam talk. Again, we had some unboxings, the Mondo G84, the Beastman. Yeah, so guys, without further ado, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Like always, please comment, like, and subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to Atomic Blast that notification bell. Atomic Blast the like button always. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook, where we will be next. And then don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Instagram as well. And then who knows, hopefully maybe in the future, Lawrence will get fired up with his own content for Gundam stuff. You never know. But yeah, guys. And then Zillafan85 agreed 100%. It's such a shame that they had Roland Emmerich make it. Yeah, Dean Devlin is a Godzilla fan, but not Emmerich. They should have went with older concepts and yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Zillafan85 saying, great stream, guys. Awesome figures. You guys showcased today. Have a great weekend. Sayonara. Thank you, Zillafan85.
Yeah, thank you.
And then Gojira851, the opening song to G Savior is great. Okay, good to know. We're going to look forward to that. Yeah. And then Bobby Reynolds, relating other films is films that connect it to other films like Alien Theory. Oh, okay. All right. I see what you mean. Cool. Okay. All right, guys. So without further ado, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Thank you for being here with us live for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 32. It's not over yet. Moving to Facebook next. So hopefully we'll catch you guys over there and you can enjoy G Savior with us. And we'll catch you guys later. And if you're not in the next segment, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Have a good one, guys.
See you.